Well, ladies and gentlemen, you know as well as I do that for the past 8 years, American energy production was under attack. You saw firsthand how the Obama administration regularly picked winners and losers, stifling production while telling us that we will have to settle for declining resources. President Trump understands that American economic dominance cannot be achieved without responsible use of natural gas, oil, coal, and nuclear resources. He's put good people at the helm of this effort, specifically Scott Pruitt, my friend from Oklahoma, who is working to right-size the EPA after it expanded its authority, and Rick Perry, former governor of Texas, who understands the abundance and importance of our domestic energy resources. We've seen positive changes under the American First energy policy First, by rolling back harmful regulations from the Obama administration. There are two ways to get rid of regulations: the Congressional Review Act, they call it the CRA, or executive order. 4 of the 15 CRAs that we've passed have advanced energy and natural resources policies. In fact, the first signing ceremony that President Trump had was for a Congressional Review Act that I authored to undo an Obama rule that required oil and gas companies to disclose to people like China when they're competing for business after 8 years of drought. It was good to be welcomed back to the White House. Out of the first 10 executive orders President Trump signed, 5 of them were advancing an all-of-the-above energy policy. At my urging, he used executive action to withdraw the U.S. from the Paris Climate Agreement, showing his commitment to hardworking Americans over the agendas of environmental extremists and fulfilling a campaign promise. President Trump also directed Administrator Pruitt to revoke the Clean Power Plan, a rule that sought to end the use of coal-fired power plants, a cheap and bountiful energy source. This commitment to the American energy was further backed up by action when President Trump advanced the Keystone XL and the Dakota Access pipelines, projects that will promote our nation's energy infrastructure and bring jobs to communities along the way. He's also announced plans to open up all unleased areas in the Gulf of Mexico for oil and gas drilling. And thanks to these actions, we're already seeing a positive impact of the president's energy policies. Just last month, Continental Oil, that's in my state of Oklahoma, announced that they will sell more than 1 million barrels of oil to China. The U.S. Energy Information Administration expects the U.S. to export 4 times more liquid natural gas this year than in 2016, and they predict next year's exports will double this year's. As our allies such as Poland and Lithuania continue to turn to us instead of Russia and Iran for their energy needs, we will also be bolstering our national security. In fact, the president of Lithuania invited me to open up their natural gas plant in Lithuania. That was a great event. This is just the beginning of the opportunities available for our domestic oil and gas producers and other energy providers. As Congress turns to tax reform and infrastructure bills, energy will be at the forefront of my efforts. Under President Trump, America is finally on the course toward energy dominance, but each of you here play a very important part as well. We need you to continue to advance technology that produces safe and reliable energy, and then tell us about regulations that are keeping you from providing low-cost energy to American families. We need you to continue to grow, creating jobs across all sectors of the energy field, and I'm confident that by working together, we can make American energy great again by becoming a net energy exporter, something that we haven't been since 1953. Thank you for allowing me to speak with you today. Let's enjoy energy independence together, okay?